again. Now, in our house move, I'm taking the opportunity to get rid of a few things that I never use. You know, certain little tables that I've never used since we've had them. And most of them came from the charity shop anyway, and that's where they're going to end up back there. We can always buy another one when we get down to where we're going. And it's the same with the organ. If you've got a few, say you've got a bank of sounds that you never use, not one preset, you think, oh, even 1 to 16, I've never used any of that particular row, then you can replace the row with a row of your choice. On the stick, for instance, I mean, you might want to use the new Peter sounds, so Blackpool Tower sounds. If you love the Blackpool Tower organ, then you might want to replace a whole row of, say, big band or something that you don't use. You might want to replace them permanently in the organ with the new Peter row. And come over the keys and I'll show you how you can get rid of the old, out with the old and in with the new, and replace a whole row of presets with the presets that you want to use regularly. Okay, so we've decided we want to replace one of the rows of pistons, of presets. We want to replace one of those rows, and I think the one we've gone for is number 4. Let's have a listen. Number 4 is the one with all the big band sounds in. They're inside the organ, which is what they call the internal memory. Okay, for the point of argument, let's say that they're the ones that we want to replace. We want to replace the internal memory. Instead of having the big bands on number 4, we want to have the Blackpool Tower sounds on number 4. So we take the stick with the new Peter sounds on, which were the ones with the Blackpool Tower, take the lid off, and then with the letter side up, we place that inside the USB port. There we go, and it will light up on there. It will tell you everything that's on it. We go down until it says N, new Peter, there we go, and we push play, which is what you'd normally do. Push play, and it says update, yes please, we'll update it, confirm. Right, so all those Blackpool Tower sounds are now in the organ. Now, we want to keep those permanently in presets 4, in presets row 4. So what we do to capture that forever, well not forever, until you change your mind and want to go back to what it was, but to capture that so that every time you turn the organ on, all you have to do without a stick, you just push shift and 4 and it will come in with the Blackpool Tower sounds instead of the big band sounds. So to capture it, you push memory record, M record, the red one, and you push number 4. Watch what happens, and I'll show you over the screen any moment now. Here we go, push memory record number 4, and it says wait, and then it says save OK. So now we can turn the organ off. Let's see, I'll take my stick out. Turn the organ off. There we go, we've come to the organ for the first time in the morning, right? And we're going to switch the organ on, tells you its name, Orla RS600, and now let's see if it's worked. Without putting the stick in, let's get the stick out of the way, we push shift and 4, and it says call OK, and let's see now, instead of the big band sounds, so number 4 has now become inside the internal memory. It's now remembering the new Peter sounds, the Blackpool Tower sounds in the internal memory. You can do that with all of them if you wanted to. You could replace every one. Once you've got your mind, made your mind up what sounds there are, you push memory record and the number, and it will remember it permanently. Look, until you change your mind. Memory record and number. Oh no! I just pushed number 3. I've just pushed memory record and number 3. Oh no! So now we've got. I've got Blackpool Tower sounds in number 3, and I've got Blackpool Tower sounds in row 4. Oh, I've lost a row. Now what do you do when you've lost a row? I did that on purpose. Come back on the next one and I'll show you on the next video how exactly to get back to what the organ was in the first place, to take out all the buttons that you've pushed. And let's just do one more. Memory recorder number 2. You silly boy. Wait, save OK. So what we've got now, we have Call OK. I've got Blackpool Tower sounds there. Shift and 3. Oh no. Shift and 3. Oh, I've got Blackpool Tower sounds in 3 lots of pistons, 3 rows, are all the same sounds because I made a mistake and pushed M record and the wrong number. So I've put the same sounds into 3 pistons. How do we get away with that? How do we get back to the organ as it was? Come back next time and I'll show you how to retrieve the sounds, put the organ back to exactly what it was when you first bought it. Thanks for listening and we'll see you soon. Thanks for listening.